Hello, it's Kathy again, and I decided to do a spread more on trusting our own intuition. How do we know what that is, and how do we trust it? What do we get from it if we do start learning how to trust it? So I've got a 7-card spread, and I did use, I'll show you the book, the Akashic Tarot is what the card deck I used. So the first card in this spread, and trusting your intuition, is the first card is the whisper. What intuition feels like when it first arrives. How do I recognize it? And the card that I drew from this is Birth, Major Arcana card. Your intuition is like a newborn, innocent, tender, and full of potential. To trust it, you must nurture it the way you would a child. It doesn't arrive fully formed. It grows with attention, care, and openness. Birth reminds you that your intuition is already within you, waiting to be embraced without judgment or expectation. Okay. The next is on the doubt. What most often blocks or clouds intuition? So the doubt is the card, another Major Arcana card, Caught in the Ruins. The biggest block is the prison of old beliefs, being trapped in collective conditioning or past experiences that whisper, you can't trust yourself. This card shows that fear is being wrong or stuck keeps many from listening inward. The ruins are not locked. The gates are open. Doubt dissolves when we step beyond the walls of limitation. So don't limit yourself. Okay. 3 is the compass. What strengthens our connection to inner guidance? The card that came up for the compass was the Queen of Scrolls, which is really the Queen of Swords, but she came through reversed. So normally the Queen of Scrolls is wisdom, perception, and clear inner sight. Reverse, she asks you to be mindful of overthinking and second guessing. True intuition does not argue, it whispers softly. The compass strengthens when you notice when your head noise tries to override your quiet knowing. The key here, less analysis, more listening. Perfect. Okay, so the 4th card is the practice, a daily or simple way to build trust and intuition. What can we do daily? So the card that came through was another Major Arcana card, Wisdom, Will, Wisdom, and Mind. Okay, but it came through reversed again. So to build trust, the practice is not about pushing harder or forcing wisdom. It's about surrendering control. Reversed, this card suggests balancing all 3 aspects, heart, spirit, and thought. A practice of stillness, breath, meditation, journaling lets the will and wisdom realign, so intuition can rise naturally without effort. So it does take some work on our part. The practice is listening, meditating, breathing, journaling, getting the old stuff out, allowing room for the new. Okay. The 5th card is the test, how to respond when intuition seems unclear or risky. And this card ended up being the 4 of Scrolls, which is basically the 4 of Swords again. It came through reversed. Okay, so when intuition feels unclear, there's a temptation to withdraw too much. to wait endlessly for a perfect sign. Reverse, this card says, take the step anyway. Trust builds by acting on small inner nudges, not waiting until you're absolutely certain. Intuition strengthens through lived experience, not just contemplation. Okay, so when you get the nudge, go for it. Just trust it. Okay, 6 is the gift. What opens up for us when we live by intuition? And again, I got another major arcana card. They really wanted to talk to us today. Spirit did. So the gift is Uriel and the Sphinx. Uriel stands as the angel of light, offering divine clarity, while the Sphinx represents mystery and timeless riddles. The gift of intuition is that you gain access to both, the radiant guidance of the divine and the deep mysteries of life that logic alone cannot unlock. You begin to live in partnership with Spirit, solving the riddle of your life with trust. Okay, so this all falls in together. And the last card is the path forward, final guidance on deepening the trust. It's interesting that the path forward happens to be the Ascent card. And this final card shows that learning to trust intuition is a climb, okay? A steady ascent requiring courage, persistence, and faith. Each time you lean into it, you gain new strength and perspective. The message, intuition isn't a destination, but a path that elevates you step by step to higher ground. So this whole spread reveals that trusting intuition begins with nurturing its birth, releasing old prisons of doubt, and quieting the noisy mind. It asks us to surrender control, act on small nudges, and embrace both the mystery and the clarity offered by Spirit. Over time, this trust becomes our greatest strength, helping us ascend into a higher and more soul-led way of living. I hope this was helpful for you today. It was for me. If you like it, please click the thumbs up and subscribe if this is interesting to you and you want to learn more about either AI, the tarot. I will be continuing to do these videos. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.